Hey, what's up, guys? It is Darian here, and I am finally back, and I am glad to say that. Oh boy, it's been a while. So, anyways, what I'm here to do today actually is I'm here to do a very basic or start. I don't know how to word this. See, this is what happens when you don't put anything in a script. You don't know what they say, and like expect bullshit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off this light. The glare. Holy. Ugh. There we go. Congratulations. You see OBS on my glasses. Quality. This is the quality content you came here for. With my broken tooth looking ass. Huh. I just realized how crazy that people that do this for a living feel. Anyways, that's not the point we're here for. Now, back to the main part of the video, guys. I am here today to start a very basic guide on Discord. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the last 3 years, Discord is, to be put very simply, a free, much easier to use TeamSpeak where you can actually make video calls to your friends and actually upload images as well. That is the long and short of it. Now, of course, there are a lot of things you can do with Discord, but I'm not going to cover all that in one video. If you guys want to see more on my very basic BS3 for Discord, I will just leave a not leave a comment. Those will probably all tell me to kill myself and that I look like an idiot because it's the internet. And anyways, just leave a like on the video. I will know if you guys want me to continue the series. And for now, let's get right into the video. So let's start off with uh, changing camera settings mid-video, just so people can actually see the proper screen. Yep, professional, ladies and gentlemen. Professional. Anyways, let's start off with how you get Discord. Now, for this, I will be using the email account for my new channel, which should be attached on the sidebar to this channel. I've not posted anything up over there yet because the last I tried to. I do have a couple things, but they are privated simply because I wasn't happy with how the videos turned out after I released them. So I made them private. So you guys won't be seeing those. But I will be trying to upload on there some. I will be trying actually to upload on that channel the Titanfall 2 gameplay for the campaign. So that's enough of that. That's all future plans. That's when I can actually get it to work. But for now, let's sort out with, okay, well, how do we get Discord? Well, I'm starting with an already existing Discord account, so I'm going to have to make a new one for this. So basically, all you do, go into your web bar here. I don't have Google as a homepage. I just went to Google because the homepage for what I currently have is absolutely god awful. So basically, guys, what you do is you go to discord.gg in your taskbar, and it'll take you to discordapp.com. Now, once you're on this page, you will have all of this just kind of floating around your face. Just kind of floating around your face. Okay? So what you do, you click the login button. Now, of course, as someone who already has an account, I actually had to set up two, or three rather, so that I could do some botting things in the past with getting music to work on a certain server, but that's not even of this concern for this video. So basically, what you do is you go to discordapp.com or discord.gg, whichever one you'd want to type into your web browser, and you click log in. Now, once you click log in, you will be brought to this menu. Well, it says welcome back for me because I have used Discord before a lot. So, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be registering a new account. We are going to be using the new email address, darrenrogersyt@gmail.com, with the username, I don't know, screw it, let's just go with our YouTube channel name. And our password, which is going to be this. I'm not going to tell you what this is, but of course I'm going to save that password just because I don't know if I ever decide to do shenanigans on this account. I have it. So of course you get this little welcome to Discord little thing here. It's basically a tutorial thing. You can completely ignore that. I'll get to this. Now, here is a thing as well. Now, you can simply be a registered guest user. See, this is my homepage, which is why I started on Google. Now, because this is my current default email address, I, of course, do use it for some things. You basically get this email here saying, hey, your username, thanks for registering an account with Discord. Now, obviously, just click verify email address. It'll do whatever this is. It'll verify you. Of course, it'll give you the usual reCAPTCHA. You can completely X out of those windows now. Not going to Discord. Not going to connect that. Now you see down here, we have our stuff. Now, obviously, once you're registered or whatever, you'll get this little thing here in your Friends Suggestion tab, where it'll say grab the desktop app to find friends from those services like Skype or Battle.net. Now, that's part of an integration thing that I'm not going to be covering in this video as well. All we're going to be doing in this video is covering very specifically the basics. So, obviously, to kind of just start with the basics of server. Okay? You can either join your friend's server or someone else's server, which you will need a invite link, or you will need to have clicked a link that they have sent you, or you can create your own server, which is what we're going to be doing in this video. So you simply create the server, enter the server name, Discord guide shenanigans. Okay, that's what I'm going to call it. DGS, you can change the icon, whatever. Now, I'm going to choose, now, these are the server regions you have. You have Sydney, which is in Australia. You have Singapore, which I'm not sure what that is. You have Western and Central Europe. You have Japan. You have Hong Kong, which I believe is China. I'm not positive on geography here. Geography, I think, right? Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I am awful with words as well. I also apologize if the mic quality is a little bit poor in this video. I obviously don't have the best setup in the world. Obviously, you also have Russia and Brazil and all this stuff. We're going to be using US East just because that's where we live. And we're going to click Create Server. Now it'll pop up in your face immediately here with a link to, your server to invite people. We're not going to use that. I'm going to disconnect from the voice chat. Dear God, that was probably really annoying to hear. And all it starts off with is a general text channel and a general voice channel. And a little message from ClydeBot here that you can just delete. And that's all there is to making a Discord server. That's it. You just click the little plus button, you click create server, you enter name and bring the region of the server to whatever server you want, or whatever region you fits your description. There's not much else to tell. I mean, obviously you have all your app or your settings generally here. I mean, that's pretty obvious stuff. You've got your little paid bit here, which lets you have just, yeah. It's just quality of life stuff, generally. There you go. Just lets you read all that. Of course, you have your voice and your video settings. So, there you go. There you go. Just very simple. Very simple settings here. Notification settings. Yeah. It's like, you can get a lot with this. So, I'm going to simply, okay, your notification setting sounds. This is what's probably going to annoy you the most in Discord. If you leave it on for messages, you will hear a notification every time a new message appears. That's the sound you'll hear. Probably don't want to hear that. Deafen, probably don't want to hear that. Yeah, you probably don't want to hear all these noises when you're, trying to have a conversation with someone. Of course, PTT, by the way, stands for push to talk, user joining and leaving. Yeah, see, that's pretty much what can happen. These sounds can be spammed because people can spam join and leave a room. Now, the rings are very specific because they are for your friends. If you have a friend and he wants to private call you, he can, or she, they can, and it'll give you a little ring. Or if you're going to call one of your friends, you can, I don't know, you can disable this if you want to. I'm personally going to. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ring you'll hear if you're calling someone. So the two you want to hear are voice disconnected so you know for sure that you've left and you want to leave on incoming ring. Yeah, those are two you want to leave on. That way you know if someone's trying to call you or if you or to make sure you've actually left the voice chat. This, if you're going to be doing videos like I am using Discord, I wouldn't, or if you have Discord on in the background while you're recording videos, I wouldn't recommend leaving it on for obvious reasons, because that could kind of interrupt your video with unnecessary noise. Kind of like my face. Appearance, you have a light theme, which is awful. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. And you have message display, which is, this is the cozy, and this is the compact. Yeah, that's all it changes. So, just leave on the cozy if you want to not have all of that in your face. Font scaling, you can literally just choose how big your chat font is. And developer mode is a more advanced thing that I personally have turned on, but that's because I was doing shenanigans with, again, music bots a long time ago, and I probably will forget how to do all that stuff now. Now, streamer go, yeah, streamer go, what? Streamer mode. Essentially, all it is, if you're a streamer, you can use all this stuff here that you see on your screen at the moment, or on my screen rather, to your advantage and change these settings at will. Language, if I have to explain what this is, well, then I really don't know what to tell you. Oh boy, I'm sorry, it's really early in the morning. Changelog, all that tells you is what's changed, and it's basically your patch notes. Privacy and safety options. Now, for direct messaging, you have three options. Keep Me Safe, which scans direct messages from everyone. You have My Friends Are Nice, which scans direct messages from everyone unless they're on your friends list. Or I Live on the Edge, turns off just completely. Basically, all that is, if it's going to harm your machine in any way, it'll be deleted immediately. You won't get to see it. That link will just be gone. Or that image will just be gone. Like, basically, whatever is posted that has that in it will gone, deleted instantly out of there. So, I'm going to turn on. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Holy. I'm going to turn on Keep Me Safe, allow direct messages from server members. Now, this literally only applies to basically, do you want only friends messaging you, or do you want people from the servers that you're on as well messaging you? In case you don't want to have a friends list full of random people just because you wanted to have a conversation with them in your DMs. I'm going to leave it on because, yeah, overflowed friends list. Not a good idea. That's, yeah. Okay, basically, I'm pretty sure this is a thing that you do with, connections. Obviously, it's fairly obvious what this is. these are where you can connect your Twitch account, your Steam account, your Reddit account, your Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, and your Google, or not Google, yeah, your YouTube account. There are a few others like League of Legends, Skype, Battle.net accounts that you can link as well to your account, but I believe those only show up if you install the desktop app, like I do. Why do I have the desktop app? Because I can, and it's extremely easy to use. As I said, it's a free, easier to use TeamSpeak. So that covers your basics for user settings, whatever. Now for server settings, say you want to set up a server where you can host a lot of people with it. Well, you don't want it to be absolute chaos, so you want to go into server settings. You want to go to, actually what you want to do is instead of any of this right now, like, holy crap, what the hell? Okay, first thing you want to do, moderation. People that can use, like, that can go onto your Discord and post things and be a part of the Discord and whatever. You have a no verification level option, which means they don't have to have a verified Discord account, they can just be a guest user. You can have low, which means they've got a verified account. Their like they've got a verified, an email verified Discord account. Basically, they just, yeah, sign up for Discord. Medium must also be registered on Discord for longer than 5 minutes. Now that's Discord in general for Medium. For Table Flip, you must also be a member of the server for longer than 10 minutes. And for Mega Table Flip, just must have a verified phone on their Discord account as well. Now, I'm going to leave it on low, just because it's generally a safe option, even though this isn't going to go to public. This is not going to be a public server. Obviously, just exact same thing as it was with your personal settings. I would suggest you have, as a server owner, you set this to be scanned messages sent by every member of the Discord. Now, server two-factor authentication, kind of insignificant. Just completely. Ignore that. Audit log is exactly this. It just shows you what changes people make. Now, integrations, you just, yeah. Basically, this I can get to in a whole other video as well. Emojis, webhooks, widgets, I can get to all that in another video. For now, what I'm going to focus on is roles. Your very basic, stuff for Discord. Now, obviously, you have your, uh, like your everyone, which is just your no roles, whatever. By the way, don't, don't ever let everyone just use text to speech. It's chaos. Like, you don't want them to mention everyone as well, because that gives them the at everyone ping, which is literally pings everyone within the server, and leaves a weird, annoying notification for them to have to come check. Just see it's some dickhead having a mess about. Reactions are if you have a post that you have used and you have a, basically, oh god, I am yawning so much today. basically all reactions are is just little emojis you can pin up a- onto someone's post, and multiple people can click that emoji, and it will add that as one of their reactions as well. That's all reactions are. Okay. Now I'm going to go over making a role. Obviously, click the plus button. I'm just going to title this Darian, my name, basic stuff, give it a basic color. Now, here I have access to anything. Okay, go to save changes real quick. Oh boy, why am I so tired? I'm not though. That's the problem. Okay, strange. Anyways, so basically all this is you can change what a role can do. For example, I want my own role. I can set myself to be viewed separately from other online members, which means you have a member list. Basically, what the member list is the thing you saw on the right hand side of my screen before, where I had my name on it and nothing else. It had the word online above my name, and I was just white with my little crown because I'm the server owner. So I can allow myself to be displayed separately. I can allow anyone to mention the specific role, which would not be recommended because that can be annoying. Unless you really want mods or something to take care of any issues that come, then you can allow people to mention the mods and call for the mods to come deal with the situation. I'm going to leave it off. Administrator, I bypass every single permission. That's what administrator is. I can view the audit log, I can manage the server. Like, basically, manage server, you can change the name or move its region. This just lets people see the audit log, which means they can see the changes that have been made to the server. Manage roles, they can edit or delete roles or create new ones. Lower than the ranking of the role they achieve, which obviously I'm going to want. Manage channels means I can create new channels, edit or delete new channels, or edit or delete existing channels, and just, yeah. And obviously I can kick and ban members, which are just remove them from the server and force them to stay out of the server and remove them. Now, creating instant invite and changing nickname. Changing nickname just means that you're changing what your display name is for that particular server. You're not changing your actual username. Like, for example, I can come out of here and I don't have my role yet, but I come out of here and I can type /Nick, because you see on the right side right now, my name is being viewed as Darren Rogers YT, because that's my actual username. I can type in /Nick, which gives me the ability to type whatever I type after this becomes my new nickname on the server, which is what is displayed when I post a message. I'm just going to name myself Shenanigans. And it changes the display name on the server to Shenanigans. Now I'm going to just reset my nickname back to what my actual username, just because I can. And I'm going to go ahead and go back into server settings, go back into roles. And yeah. Text to speech, again, don't let anyone have it. It's a mess. Obviously, you want to be able to manage nicknames, and which is basically just saying, okay, does someone have a nickname that you want to give them yourself, or do they have a nickname that's not exactly appropriate for the server? You can edit their nickname yourself. Manage emojis, exactly that. They can add, remove, or edit existing emojis on the server. Webhooks, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what a webhook is. Obviously, read text channels and see voice channels is, can they see that there's a voice chat here? Can they see that there's a chat, like a text chat room here as well? Manage, yeah, manage messages. That basically just allows you to do anything with anyone's messages. You can, well, not anything. You can't edit them. You can delete them, or you can pin them, which basically makes them up on a little thumbtack at the top right, where everyone can just click it, and boom, there's the message. Now I'm going to allow myself to mute server members, which is a voice chat specific thing, which means they can't talk, but they can hear. I can deafen them, which means they can't hear or talk, I believe. And then you have move channel member, or yeah, move server members, which means from voice channel to voice channel, you can just move someone from one room to another. Okay, I'm going to click save changes. I'm going to go on to myself. I'm going to click this little plus here under my roles tab where it says no roles. I'm going to add the role me to myself. And boom, there you go. You can also go into here and right click on someone's name and drop down to this little drop down arrow here to view roles, and you can check mark which one you want that person to have. But yeah, that's basically all you need to know for server basics. That's also all you really need to know for Discord basics. I've been going over this for 31 minutes. Why? How have I taken this long? I don't know. Now, obviously, you can't see. Oh no, you can't see. No, you can't. You can't see my current Discord window that I have pulled up because it's my personal Discord account that I kind of just want to keep to myself for the reason that it is mine. And I don't want people just spamming me with random shit, understandably. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to, yeah, that's it actually. Now I'm going to move on to showing you how to add a bot to your server. Don't worry, I don't mean any kind of harmful bot or whatever. Basically, all a Discord bot is a user-made um, robot user, I guess would be the term for it, or NHU, I'm gonna call it, a non-human user is all a bot is. So say you want to, and this is actually an example I was given by one of my buddies, one of, and say, what if you want a bot that is simply used for dice rolling, such as a D6, a D8, a D20, a D10, and yeah, anywhere between a D6 and a D20, or a D6 and a D30 even. I don't, yeah. Basically, all you want to do, Discord, go into, yeah. You go into Google, you type in Discord dice roller. Um, obviously, it's going to give you a whole just array of selections here. And that's pretty much all you do. You just find which one you want. So say I want this bot, the RP bot. What I would do is I would click on the link, bots.discord.pu, by the way, or PW, by the way. That's a reasonably safe site. I've used it multiple times before in the past. It's basically where I go if I want to see a bot or whatever. So it also shows you who the owner of the bot is. So it shows you who to message if you run into any errors with the bot, or if you want to suggest something to the owner personally. So there you go. That's all that nonsense. So obviously it'll show you a little over here, and I'm just going to read this off to you because I'm bored and I want to read something. Deal with it. A Discord bot that contains commands useful for text roleplaying. It has a sophisticated dice rolling system as well as a character database that allows you to add character bios to your server. That would be pretty much exactly the thing that would be useful for the scenario that my buddy had presented to me earlier. Now, it has configurable prefixes, which means you can change whether you want it to be the command to activate the bot to be used by an exclamation point, a grave, a dot, a hyphen, a semicolon, anything. You can set it to, I'm pretty sure anything that's not or a letter, you can set it to. So it has a configurable prefix, it has channel restrictions, which I believe just means that you have to restrict it to one certain chat, unfortunately. So if you're like me and you only have one chat in your server at the moment, well, then you should be fine. It has a detailed help system to help you figure out the bot. And of course, it's got dice rolling, simple rolls with any number of sides. You can roll a 20, you can roll, it has simple rolls with any number of sides. It has dice expressions, advanced expressions, thresholds, counting, and inline rolls. Now for the character database of this bot, you can add your own characters to the database, which is good, I guess. Not exactly an RPer myself, but I would like to get into it, so I'm kind of looking at this anyways in general. So it can list all the characters currently in the database, it can view a character's bio, and it can have a moderator functionality in that way. Obviously, it's an NHU, a non-human user, so it's not going to fiddle around with anything except for stuff related to it. So basically, all you do if you want to invite the bot to your server, you click invite. You go down to where it says add bot to a server, select a server. Basically, whatever account that it detects you are using at the moment, it will give you server options based on where you can invite it to, who allows you to invite things to their server. It will allow you to invite it to those servers. So for now, I'm just going to invite it to Discord Guide Shenanigans, which is the only server available on this account. And I'm going to click Authorize. Obviously, reCAPTCHA. It has to prove that you are a human to work. And boom, there you go. It's now in your server, it's there. So for example, I'm going to just use exclamation point roll d20, I think is what it said. There you go. See? And exclamation point roll d6. There you go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been a very extensive, for whatever reason I have, which is none, video guide on how to simplistically set up a Discord server. Now, once again, if you guys want me to keep going over things for Discord and what they do, well, you can just leave a like or tell me in the comment section down below what specifically you would like me to cover about Discord. Anyways, with that, guys, my name is Badarian. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and most importantly, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.